I guess without a mobile I'll be completely lost, because it helps you keep in touch with your office people, your friends and the rest of the world.
It's almost as important as wearing a watch, and I'm addicted to the mobile phone now. So.
Mobile is one of my most important accessories nowadays, because my work involves a lot of traveling and it makes me accessible 24 hours a day.
Jatin, Kulsum and Suneet are friends from college. Their crazy hours at work do not allow them to meet often enough, but they have their own unique way of keeping in touch. It's called Short Message Service, or SMS. SMS involves typing out a message on a cell phone, which is then instantly delivered to a cell phone anywhere in the world. Some phones even allow picture messages to be sent. So it's not surprising that SMS is extremely popular.
While my boss is working on a patient, I just stand silently on the side and I keep messaging my friends and all that. So it's good. It's good fun.
Well, SMS is cheap, it's fast, it's non-intrusive, and it allows you to be personal. Even in sitting in a crowd, you can just send out whatever messages you want to.
We are a group of 10 to 15 friends who set up a chat community, and throughout the day we just message each other instead of calling us up, and that's the way we keep in touch.
Launched just a few months ago, today over 3 million SMSs are recorded each day in India. It costs an average of 1.5 rupees or barely 2 cents for sending a message. Receiving is mostly free.
First of all, SMS is simple to operate, relatively simple to operate compared to some other value-added services. Secondly, I think it cuts across segments, especially the younger generation, which is fun-loving and loves technology. I think this provides that element to them.
Even handset manufacturers have added convenient features that help easier messaging.
Predictive text input is like smart messaging, so the phone knows and types and thinks ahead for you while you're typing. It knows what you're trying to spell, so instead of D, it will type the 2 E's that you need, and once you go to T, instead of taking any other alphabet, it will jump to T, and so you don't have to think too much because it does all the thinking for you.
SMS chats are also that much more fun when many can join in at the same time. Choose a nickname of your choice and you're ready.
The multiple chatting is a facility which my phone allows to be in touch with my friends, 3 or 4 of them at the same time, just like how you do on the net.
But what's making SMS a crowd puller is the new lingo it has generated.
You'll have slangs like TTFN, which means starter for now, or you'll have something like PCS, which means pretty cool stuff, or a PAL, which will denote a peace at last. And you can again have a smiley face or a sad face depicting your state of mind or what you call emotions.
And in keeping with the season, all three, Kulsum, Jatin and Suneet, are really looking forward to Valentine's Day.
This Valentine's, I'm going to send these cool graphic messages that you can send with SMS. And there's a cool picture, a graphic picture of a heart with wings, and then I can put my own message down there. I can always change the names and send it to quite a few people, so this is what I'm planning on doing this Valentine's.
I have something special for somebody, and till now I've not been able to say anything to her. So maybe 13th midnight, I send her an SMS and surprise her with that.
The three are probably representative of a whole generation, embracing newer modes of communication. There are certain limitations to SMS though. It is restricted in most cases to about 160 characters, and cell phone screens by and large are too small. Experts say the service should offer greater convenience in the coming months.
I think SMS is great for what it stands for, sending quick messages across to each other. What it probably needs is a little more reliability. When you send a message, you should be absolutely certain that it does get across in a few seconds. It should get a little easier to type in messages into that small keypad. So things like voice recognition, which are going to come in onto handsets, will make this feature a lot nicer and easier way to send messages across when you're on the go.
And our three messaging enthusiasts, when they meet, say that SMS is not as cool as getting together in person, but it's definitely second best. From Gothic cathedrals to modern-day window frames, the art of stained glass work is living proof that traditional crafts can be sustained if they're molded to changing needs.
Well, it started as in being used in churches. After a while, it started being used in residential areas also.
Stained glass work is a craft that fuses lead and glass literally and transforms pieces of colored glass into breathtaking artifacts. Lampshades, bookenders, mirror frames, sun catchers, the possibilities are endless. And as the use and demand of this craft changed over time, so have the motifs.
Well, here in India definitely it's a little bit more mythological figures are in here, and I for one am very taken in with the natural designs, with more floral designs.
Stained glass art is available in a wide range of colors and designs, providing new options to dress up the home.
It was something very traditional, something very beautiful, and the colors, the vibrant colors that you can get in stained glass, those were some of the reasons.
But the craft of stained glass is an expensive one.
It's about 35,000. Say about 1,500 rupees a square feet. I think that's the average cost. More expensive in India than it would be abroad. I feel that way as well, especially the lamps.
Prices of lamps vary from 6,000 rupees to a high of 20,000 rupees. Wall screens can cost anything from 14 to 30,000 rupees, depending on the intricacy of the work. Mirror frames are available for 3,000 rupees. Bookends for 1,600 and little sun catchers for anywhere between 75 and 300 rupees.
For those of you who enjoy the art of stained glass work but find its high price too prohibitive, designers have come up with new options that are a lot cheaper.
Some designers make look-alike versions of stained glass objects by merely painting the design onto glass.
It's not the real thing. I mean, when you look at it carefully, the smaller the pieces, the more glaring the flaws are. I charge 500 to 600 rupees per square foot, inclusive of the glass and everything.
An option that has made many consumers happy.
I wouldn't spend 45,000, and I would stick to the 15,000, definitely so. Because you have to live with it, you know, you're going to see it day in and day out, and you can't sort of, if you invest so much money, then you can't change it.
But on closer examination, buying cheap could lead to a short-lived investment.
ओरिजिनल स्टेन ग्लास के कभी कलर फेड नहीं होते, जो डुप्लीकेट ओरिजिनल ग्लास होता है स्टेन ग्लास, उसके कलर यूज मतलब काफी टाइम फेड हो सकते हैं.
Until good quality colored glass is manufactured in India, stained glass artifacts will remain confined to a few homes.